Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about conversation between the man and the woman. Number 1. The man say hello to the woman and he offer help her. The woman reply he would like to make an appointment with Dr. Johnson at 11 a.m. the day after. The man was sorry about in the fact that he 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 wouldn't be in the office all the morning. However, he had time to see her after lunch at 2 p.m. The, the, the woman disagreed with him because that time he had a meeting at work. The man said to the woman they had another doctor who came in while Dr. Johnson was out, and uh, and he wanted to know if the woman see him instead because he very busy before lunch. Uh, the woman agreed with him, and she said she would be there as soon as him open. Number 2. The woman said hello to the man and she wanted to know if the man was looking for anything in particular. The man agreed with her and he would like to get new wall cabinets for his kitchen, but those here were a bit too large and he wanted to know if the woman had any others. The woman agreed with him. She said those are just there. Those are just there. So please, once they had someone go to his house to measure his current cabinets, and they would be custom made for his kitchen in the size he in the size he needs. The man was surprised by that, and he said he was looking for something like that one, but in a different color. The woman replied most of their models were offered in at least 3 different colors, and she said come over there and she would show him their catalog. Number 3. The woman thanked the man for taking a look at her car on such short notice, and she wanted to know the man what the problem with her car. The man agreed with her, and he replied, one of the agent part was broken and need to be replaced, and he ordered it, but it will take a few days to come in. The woman wasn't happy about that because she need to use the car to go to the trade show that weekend. The man wanted to know if the woman had insurance because they had some loan cars that she could use while her car was being repaired. The the woman agreed with him, and he gave him the card. Uh, the man the man the man said to the woman he would give them a call and then come back with the invoice for the repairs. Number 4. The woman wanted to know the man what time the computer repair center opened. The man thought it opened pretty early, around 8:30 a.m. during the week, and he wanted to know why. The woman replied he dropped her laptop the night before, and then the screen wouldn't turn on. So she need a visit, visit. She need to visit, and she would like to drop it off as soon as they opened, so she could get to work on time. The man said she might had enough time, but not much, because it was a 25-minute walk from the shop to her office, and she had a meeting. She had a meeting the day after morning at 9 o'clock. So he suggested take it there on Saturday. The man said to the woman he got his electricity bill that day, and he was surprised by that because it was more expensive than the month before. The woman agreed with him, and he said he she said she started working from home. The man agreed with her, but he was rarely at home, and he thought he would ask the electricity company to come and read it again. The woman agreed with him, and she said maybe she should check her bill. The man thanked two people for coming to his office that day, and he wanted to know the opinion of people of the apartment they looked at the week before. The woman replied the apartment on Maple Street were really nice because it seemed big enough for them, but she was worried about the renovation because it didn't look like it would be ready in time for our moving day. The man too replied they were thinking about the apartment by the elementary school because it was a little smaller, but the view was great and they would love an outdoor patio. The man agreed with him, and he said he would call the owner right then and let him know they were willing to play a bit on the place. The woman said hello to the man, and she offered help him. The man replied he requested a credit card from her a week before, but he hadn't received it yet. The woman wanted to know if the man remembered which one he ordered. The man replied he didn't remember the name, but he knew it gave discount on gas station. The woman replied it was their most popular one, and they didn't know when they would come back in. So the woman wanted to know the man if there was any other car he were interested in. The man agreed with her, and he said he did stop online a lot, so he wanted to know had one for that. The woman agreed with him, and she said she could issue him that right away, and she just need to see him if the man didn't mind.